This prison has a strange rule. All inmates are forbidden from wearing shoes. But every single guard wears thick, insulated boots. Even stranger, none of them carry weapons. Just as the prisoners were puzzled by this, a guard pulled out a remote from his belt. With a simple press of a button, a powerful electric current surged through the floor. This non-lethal but excruciating punishment allows a prison of nearly 5,000 inmates to be managed by just 50 guards. And that was only the lowest setting. After the captain finished his speech, the men were quickly taken to change into prison uniforms. This place looks like a prison, but it's actually a massive factory. Many were thrown in here on trumped-up charges, then forced into brutal 10-hour work shifts. Each workshop has a supervisor who handles everything. Guards only come by when new inmates arrive. The rest of the time, they stay away, but they never worry about escapes. If any prisoner tries anything, they just activate the floor's shock mode and easily subdue them. To boost productivity, the prison evaluates all workshops weekly. Only the top-ranked workshop gets rewarded. Everyone else gets shocked as punishment, so all prisoners have to work non-stop, not daring to waste a single second. The supervisor warned the man to study hard and learn the production process within an hour. After the day's work ends, they return to their quarters to rest. The cells are tiny single rooms under 30 square feet. Like sleeping pods, all daily necessities are mounted on the walls. 3 meals a day come through this tube. You can eat as much as you want, but the taste is absolutely terrible. To get decent food, you have to rank first in the evaluation. Their sentences are displayed on this screen, counting down every day. This gives inmates the will to keep going. But strangely, last month, the prison suddenly re-sentenced everyone. Everyone's sentence doubled without exception. Everyone's been talking about it lately. Why would they do this? Before they could figure it out, the supervisor shut down the discussion. If the guards heard this, there'd be hell to pay. Just then, the cell broadcast came on. It was lights out. Prisoners must be in bed within 30 seconds. Otherwise, when the floor lights turn from white to red, you'll be electrocuted to death. So even without cell doors, no one dares escape. Soon, a new day began. Once the red lights turn white again, inmates can head to the workshop. This prison has 7 floors, built over the ocean. There are many prisons like this. Inmates on each floor are kept in separate spaces. So if they want to communicate, they have to use sign language. Looks like something big happened recently. The new guy has no idea what they're saying, so he's forced to just keep working endlessly. Through constant practice, he gradually mastered the production process. The supervisor kept pushing everyone to hurry. This time, they had a real shot at first place. Now there's only 1 day left until the evaluation. But at this critical moment, something went wrong. One prisoner couldn't take the brutal life anymore.
The tall one fell! Jumped! Yeah, well, we'll be smelling him all night.
You rouse it here.
Slipping, you can see him. I don't care, man. We're right here at night. I've got no sympathy.
Shut up about it.
The one's going to be short-handed all day tomorrow.
Nobody cares that he's dead. What they care about is being 1 man short. That'll slow them down. Slower means no first place. No first place means punishment. With Station 3 shorthanded, they've dropped to 4th place. Everyone's scrambling to catch up. But the man isn't going to just sit around and wait. He's been planning an escape since day 1. Every bathroom break, he sneaks off to saw through a water pipe. But after just a few cuts, the broadcast came on. New arrivals were coming. He quickly put everything back and returned to the workshop.
Head on the floor!
Stay where you are. It was during this transfer of new inmates that he discovered a major flaw in the system. The guard wasn't wearing insulated boots, yet wasn't affected when the prisoners got shocked. That means the elevator platform isn't wired. This gave the man an idea for escape. Take out the guards on the platform, then grab their weapons. But the timing wasn't right yet. He needed to convince everyone to escape together. With the new arrival, their productivity improved again. Finally, through everyone's hard work, they took first place and avoided the shock punishment. But that day, a prisoner learned through sign language that something big happened on floor 2. Before the man could get details, the room suddenly became unbearably hot, and the oxygen seemed to be running out, making it hard to breathe.
What's he saying? Level 2. He's coming this way around now.
What's he saying?
Then the light suddenly went out, but came back on after just a few seconds.
2. They're going too fast, I can't read it.
Everybody calm down!
Something's really wrong on 2.
The supervisor quickly stepped in to stop further discussion. He was afraid the guards might get angry and punish them too. Soon, the broadcast sent everyone back to their cells. Back in his cell, the man asked the supervisor if he'd ever thought about escaping. But the supervisor didn't want to answer. He only had 217 days left on his sentence. He didn't want any trouble at this point. But the man kept pressing him, making him more and more anxious, worried the guards might be listening. The man said the guards don't even bother to monitor them. In their eyes, we could never escape anyway. Seeing the supervisor ignore him, the man grew frustrated. To escape, he had a chance to win over the supervisor. He started working on him. Though the guy kept up his tough talk, deep down he was starting to waver. He even asked if there was a plan.
Plan works around a new man coming down.
They'll replace Olaf tomorrow. That might not happen again until it's too late. I'd rather die trying to take them down than die giving them what they want.
The supervisor finally agreed. He told everyone the truth about the prison. No one ever gets out of here. The only way out is to escape on your own. The others were fed up with this life too, so they all agreed to join the escape without hesitation. During work, the man quietly took an iron rod from a coworker, went to the bathroom and used it to pry open the pipe, letting the water flow out. Meanwhile, guards were about to escort new inmates in, but he still hadn't come back. His team got in position and silently prayed for him. Just before they noticed, he made it back to his spot. And just then, the water started flowing.
Lift engaged.
Seeing the time was right, he signaled his team to start the plan. Then two of them started a fake fight. Soon it turned into a riot. Once the guards were distracted, the man rushed to stop the elevator. Then everyone charged up to grab the guards' weapons. The new guy was smart and instantly knew what was happening. He grabbed a stun baton and knocked out one guard, but he was shot dead by a guard above.
Attack!
On command, everyone started hurling whatever they had at the guards, but they couldn't match armed guards. Prisoners fell one after another, but no one backed down. If anything, they fought harder. Seeing they were losing control, a guard called for backup to activate the floor's shock mode. Hearing this, everyone scrambled onto the workbenches. Those too slow weren't so lucky and got shocked. But thanks to the water, the circuits quickly shorted out. The shock system went down. The guards had lost their edge. Seeing this, the supervisor ordered an all-out attack. On his command, everyone charged forward, wave after wave. The man climbed up too. He took down two guards and grabbed their weapons. Then they headed to the workshop's control room. Meanwhile, water started leaking into the floor below. They had no idea what was happening above. Armed now, the prisoners were unstoppable. The guards didn't stand a chance, because one side had nothing left to lose, while the other feared death. Just then, a broadcast came from the main control room. The entire prison would activate lethal shock mode in 40 seconds. All prisoners must return to their cells. But just in time, the supervisor and the man burst in. The staff were stunned. They couldn't believe prisoners had made it here. The supervisor ordered them to shut down the system. With no weapons, they had no choice but to comply. The man still didn't feel safe. He forced them to cut the power entirely, the external hydro system. After that, the supervisor began broadcasting to the whole prison, announcing they'd taken control of the facility and shut down the floor shock system. If you want to live, step out of your cells, climb up with everything you've got and take out any guard in your way. Once their backup arrives, we're done for.
We know the sentences as we go along. We know that no one outside here knows what's happening. Now we know that when they say we are being released, we are being transferred to some other prison to go and die. And that ends today. There is one way out. Right now. The building is ours. We need to run, climb, kill. We need to help each other.
Inspired by his words, everyone began stepping out of their cells, marching toward freedom. The remaining guards were so terrified by the sudden chaos they hid in their rooms, too scared to come out. Trying to suppress 5,000 people with just 50 guards was never going to work. Soon the prisoners made it outside. Even with the endless ocean below, they didn't hesitate to jump in. They swam toward the shore in the distance, finally free from a life of slavery. But the supervisor, who couldn't swim, stayed behind forever.